Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the second iteration of my Neos and Fusion podcast. Um, I want to share with you something that Kathleen wrote to me on Twitter. She says that she's refactoring the fluid logic to Fusion, and she can't find a way to do the recursive rendering, like we do recursive rendering of menus in Fluid, and she doesn't find a way to do the same thing in Fusion. So the challenge is accepted. Let's try to code something in Fusion and see how far we get with implementing recursive rendering. So first of all, this is what the the template for the menu object currently looks like in Neos. You can see that it has a section, item list, and it recursively renders itself as long as there are sub-items left in the menu. So this would be kind of tricky to implement in Fusion, right? So let's start. I will use the demo site again. And let's just start with writing something overriding the root path to quickly see the rendered menu. If you want to learn more about this technique, you can look up the previous video. So this is the demo site currently, and if we refresh the page, we get the output that we are looking for. So I will show you live how I would code, how I would try to solve this challenge. First of all, let's define some object that would be rendering this menu. Let's say we are in the namespace of Flowpack Fusion BP. This is a demo site that we have currently. And let's call it recursive menu. And now we need to define a prototype. And now we have to decide where we're going to inherit, what prototype we are going to inherit from. So I propose to use the neos.fusion case. And it would have two options, whether the current node has children or it doesn't have any children. So has children, condition. This is just a typical case object. You can look up in the docs how to use it. So we get the current node, then we look for its children, and then we can count. And if there are more than 0 children, we do the rendering here. And here we need two things. Let's use the Fusion array object. Arrays just concatenate whatever keys they have in them into a string. So we would need a title, right? And yeah, so let's just output the title of a page for now. And for the case that there are no children, it would be a default case. Let's use the condition true. So this would be our fallback case. And if there are no children, we would also just output the title. Okay, so far so good. Let's see what would render now. Home. That's right, this is just the current home page. Now let's add the next level of menu. And for it, we would need to iterate over all children in a collection. Neos Fusion collection. Collection is my favorite object. It takes an array of things. In this case, it would be just the child nodes, children, get. We need to unwrap the flow query. Item name node. This is the context variable name under which the node would be available. And now the item renderer. And for item renderer, we will try to use the same object to make a recursion. Okay, let's go. Pa-bam. Wow, it seems to have worked, right? So let's add some styling. And also let's only show document nodes for now. We'll filter the flow query to only show descendants of the document node type. Here we go. Yeah, so we got our document pages. Now let's add some. Let's wrap it in our list to better see what's going on there. Okay, so we got the list. Now we need to make it nested. Let's maybe wrap here. No, probably here. With the UL. Okay, so you see it worked. If we inspect the rendered output, we get the nested menu. Yay. Of course, we need to just wrap the whole. Let's wrap it here maybe. Wrap the whole object with the UL, just to have valid HTML. Ouch, we got an extra level. Anyways, you get the point. I don't want to mess with the top level tags now, not to waste your time. So anyways, this kind of works, you get the idea. To demonstrate this concept a bit better, let's try to show all children and not just document nodes. So here we would get the multi-levels of nesting, and you see here these are the content collections. They don't have a title, that's why they're not displayed here. Maybe we can adjust the rendering a bit. Let's do like this. If node doesn't have a title, let's use its name and maybe wrap it with EM to see that it really is just a content node or a content collection node. Yay! So you see, this is the whole structure of the content repository of our website. We have the top level page, the child pages, and on some of those child pages we have content collections, and inside those content collections we have content. So it seems to have worked. Kind of cool, huh? So using the same method, you can recurse as deeply as you like, so no problem at all. Maybe we can, I don't know, turn this, well, first of all, we would need to add links here with not URI to document pages, and there are multiple ways to improve this, but I hope you get the idea from this, that with Fusion you can do recursion easily, and I'm kind of excited how quickly the live coding example actually worked. So that's all for today. I will try to keep video blogging about some discoveries and interesting things I discover in Neos. So if you have any Fusion related or Neos related questions that you think would be interesting for everybody to get an answer to, write to me on Twitter, on Slack, and maybe I create a short video answer for you next time, who knows. And subscribe to my channel, of course, and have fun with Neos. Bye.